and welcome to BIAE News. We aim to bring you interviews and panel discussions on issues across the boating industry. Today we catch up with Dominic Genoa and Nick Parker of the BIAE management team. Welcome. We've been getting some pretty positive action from governments over recent weeks, including this one, about easing restrictions. How would you sum up the mood in the boating sector right now?
I think it's fairly positive. We've certainly had our challenges. There's no question that what we've faced has created a bump in the road for us, but the positive signs are there. People are selling product. It's not universal across our entire industry, but there are many businesses that are doing very, very well. And that's laying a very good platform for our future. What we need to do is take advantage of that straight away. I think we're in a good place. It's been tough. Everyone doing it tough equally. But I would suggest to you that the signs are there and they're very positive.
Yeah, I'm hearing feedback from the member services guys who are out on the road now, back in Queensland and New South Wales and South Australia, that the industry is starting to pick up. It's an interesting, we're getting excited about it picking up. It's coming from a pretty low base over the last few weeks, obviously, but certainly in the last 3 weeks, the reports we've been having are that boats are getting sold. Second-hand boats are doing very well in many areas. Service and repair is coming back. The Coomera Marine Precinct is buzzing with activity. We're seeing marinas reopening, getting it back up to a good head of steam. The Southport Yacht Club opened on the Gold Coast yesterday. That's the first major marina to get back online with their full catering and beverage provision. So, yeah, it's a cautious optimism of what the future is going to look like. Very good green shoots at the moment.
Some good signs out there at the moment, which is a great thing after the last couple of months of isolation. Dom, from your point of view, what are you seeing as the priorities right now in your area?
Well, from a marketing and communications point of view, we have to acknowledge and respect the fact that we can't run events in 2020 for the foreseeable future. We may be able to late in the year, but that's all dependent on government regulation. However, what we do have is the opportunity to continue speaking to our audience, create campaigns, and we're working on those right now to develop an opportunity and a pathway to tell those people that are new to boating what those pathways are to get in, what the opportunities are, and how they could engage in recreational boating. So there's an opportunity very, very clearly to grow our market in these downtimes. International travel is challenged. Cruising is challenged. It's a big market out there that is waiting to be picked up, and we want to take a share of that. And the other opportunity also is to tell existing boaters they should be getting out there and enjoying their lifestyle on the water. There's nothing better than being on the water, and we can't lose that message to the audience. We need to be motivating. We need to be providing inspiration, and we need to be providing communication that tells boaties to get on the water because it's good for them.
Yeah, too right, Tom. It boils down to this. It's nothing better than getting out in a boat. It sounds simple, but that's our reason for being, isn't it? So
that's right.
And Nick, what about member services?
Over the downtime period of the pandemic restrictions, we know a lot of our members have been resetting some of their own business systems. They've been thinking about how do they work on the business rather than necessarily always in the business. And BIA has done quite a bit of that as well itself. And we've now got back to the point where, particularly in the member services and programs side of this industry support, we need to start relaunching or reworking on some of the programs that we've always been operating, such as supporting members with new standard documentation in the way of boat brokers, our berthing agreement for marinas. And most recently, we're working on new documentation for trailer boat consignment dealers and second-hand warranty forms for boat dealers. We're also working with boat manufacturers to improve the Australian Builders Plate standard and the AS 1799 standard. Boat manufacturers have had a bit of time to actually rethink what they do in some of these areas, and I've been very impressed by the way they've joined in the work at Standards Australia to help us improve those standards. We've also seen many of the tourism operators, sadly not been operating at full steam, but have taken a great opportunity to look back at their business. Some of them have taken the boats out of service completely and having a major refresh. So the industry's been refreshing itself, and the BIA is doing so similarly. We've got a number of good new programs that we're working on. We're updating and improving some of the elements of the marine card system and the access management system. And in the early part of, in the coming months, we'll be looking to launch some new programs related to boat data collection. So there's more to follow on that.
it's a lot of work being done behind the scenes that sort of like the unsung heroes to a degree, the member services team, because there's such an enormous amount of government documentation around support, funding, JobKeeper and all the rest of it. Your team have been hard at it. That's absolutely for sure. Doing some
I think
work.
all the teams are pretty hard at it, Neil. Actually, yeah, the
true.
BIA is a big family team. We all know the members. We work with them regularly. And we all try and do our best for them. And I know that you particularly been doing quite a lot of work to try and keep the industry, keep the opportunity for the industry alive.
Yeah, look, Nick, you're totally right, and it's absolutely a team effort across the BIA team. That's for sure. For the policy and advocacy piece, it's been working to try and get the best results we can for industry and the voting public, and that's really led by engaging with state and federal governments about the key messages, which is around business, supporting jobs, commercial rent relief for marinas and boatyards, promoting boating throughout this whole journey, that it's a low risk activity that can be part of the early release in every stage. As we go through every gate of release, boating really needs to be right at the beginning of all of that. And so far, those signs have been pretty good. I mean, just last week, all states and territories now line up with allowing intrastate travel and overnighting. It's a small step in some ways, but it's very significant for others. Take the commercial sector, like the bareboat charter fleet and the Whitsundays, makes a huge difference, and houseboats on the Murray and so on. So, but now the effort is about maritime infrastructure. So we're hard at pushing for having investment, stimulus investment in maritime infrastructure across the country, about jobs, about activating shovel-ready projects, getting red tape cut to enable other projects to get running. So there's plenty on for all of us. That's absolutely for sure. And just mindful of time, we want to keep these little clips pretty brief. Finally, what is one thing about about boating that keeps you guys so passionate about the industry? And perhaps Dom, if you could let us what keeps you going in it.
Well, I guess I'm passionate about, obviously, is I'm a marketer first and foremost, and I love that trade. I'm a passionate event organizer, and I love that trade as well. But from a boating point of view, I love the disconnect from everyday life, the ability to have my mind in a different place when I'm on the water. And I find that's my escape from the world. And it's no better recharger of the body and of the mind to be on the water for a few hours to take you away from the daily grind. It's my place where I find peace. I love being on the water.
And Nick?
Well, at the moment, the weather in South Australia is absolutely perfect for going boating. I'm going to try and find an opportunity today to get down to the beach and see what we can do. But I've been involved with boating pretty much all my life. I've been working for the BIA or other marine industry associations for 20 years. And I've always enjoyed the passion of actually working with the members, understanding who they are in their business, but also who they are as people. And I know that the vast majority of our members adore what they do in their boating lifestyle. They've made a business out of what they enjoy, and I think that's a fantastic way of being able to live your life on a boat and encouraging other people to enjoy what you enjoy.
I would feel exactly the same way, because my passion is about all the power that comes from getting out on the water in the sunshine, the fresh air, the breeze, family and friends. And the great thing across the industry is you're working with people of exactly the same mindset. So, and I think heading towards the depths of winter, it's a great time to reset, and the opportunities coming for the coming boating season are enormous. But we'll wrap it up there. So with that, thank you very much, guys, and to everybody, stay COVID safe.